The Flash is set to sprint into theatres in less than 2 months, but a few days ago, numerous news outlets, critics and influencers were given an early screening of an almost complete version of the film at CinemaCon. As a result, a plethora of new information about the movie has been circulating on social media, and we are eager to dive into all of it. However, I must warn you that this information is based on rumours and alleged spoilers, so if you want to avoid any potential spoilers, I suggest you stop watching it now. Before we begin, I would like to emphasise that you should take everything we talk about with a grain of salt. The details we are about to discuss come from individuals who attended the CinemaCon Flash premiere, and parts of the movie, particularly the CGI, were unfinished. Therefore, there is a possibility that some of this information could change by the time the final theatrical version is released. If you hear anything different from what we present here, it might actually be true. To start things off, The Flash apparently opens with The Flash and Batman collaborating to pursue a group of bank robbers who have had a plan to detonate a nearby hospital if their demands are not met. During this action-packed scene, the Flash races through the hospital, saving all of the patients and doctors in a manner similar to his speed scenes in Justice League. Meanwhile, Batman arrives to defuse the bombs and apprehend the robbers. The movie kicks off with an action-packed introduction featuring an origin sequence where Barry gains his powers after being struck by lightning while investigating his mother's murder in 2013. The audience also comes to know that Barry was present during the Battle of Metropolis in Man of Steel, helping to evacuate civilians. The story then jumps to present day, where Barry is in court fighting for his father's release from prison, but is unsuccessful. Bruce Wayne, played by Ben Affleck, picks him up from the courthouse, and they discuss the possibility of Barry travelling back in time to save his mother from being killed. However, Bruce warns him of the potential ripple effects that could occur. Despite Bruce's advice, Barry travels back in time to 2001 and changes the course of events by stealing a can of tomato soup, which forces his mother to go to a different store and avoid being home during her murder. Barry returns to 2023 only to be attacked by a mysterious speedster named Dark Flash. During the ensuing fight, Barry is thrown into 2013 and meets his younger self, but soon realises that he cannot gain his powers in his new timeline because his mother is alive and he will never investigate her murder. The two Barrys debate whether the lightning strike that gave him his powers will still happen or not. The present Barry is ultimately struck by lightning and loses his powers. In this altered timeline, the events of Man of Steel become confusing as General Zod arrives on Earth, but Superman is nowhere to be found. It seems that the filmmakers may have neglected to pay Henry Cavill enough for his appearance. Sorry, but yeah, the two Barrys head to Wayne Manor in Gotham City to ask Batman for help with their situation. However, upon arrival, they find an aged and retired Michael Keaton, Batman, instead of Ben Affleck's present-day version. With all of these oddities, Barry realises that he accidentally intertwined different timelines together when he changed the past, and like any Back to the Future-like movie, he needs to fix the timeline. Bruce, with his grumpy attitude, reluctantly agrees to help the pair and suits up. Their first mission is to find Superman. Batman locates what he thinks is Kal-El to a military base somewhere in Siberia, and their mission is to break him out. But to their surprise, instead of Kal-El, they find his cousin, Zara Zol-El, also known as Supergirl. She was captured as a child upon arriving on Earth and has been locked up her entire life. The group helps her escape the dark depths of the prison, and she then abandons the group upon reaching sunlight and activating her powers, although she quickly returns to save the others from the hordes of guards. The group gathers back at Wayne Manor, where past Barry starts to develop a crush on Supergirl. Apparently they devise a plan to get Barry's powers back, with Batman trying some electrical techniques, but all of them fail. Instead, Kara flies Barry into a storm, allowing him to be struck by lightning, which seemingly restores his powers as if it was nothing. Quite shocking, right? Zod is still on his quest to conquer Earth and is using the world engine to terraform the same desert from Man of Steel instead of Metropolis. The two Flashes, Batman and Supergirl, confront him, resulting in a huge battle that was heavily featured in the latest movie trailer. This battle plays out multiple times, with either Batman or Supergirl dying every time. The Flash attempts to travel back in time multiple times to prevent this outcome, but they are unsuccessful. present Barry realizes that this is a fixed point in time, but past Barry, who is more immature, refuses to accept this fate and continues to try to change it. Eventually, past Barry disappears into the Speed Force and is replaced by Dark Flash, who is a fixed version of past Barry. Dark Flash has spent years travelling through time trying to fix things, but has come to believe that the only way to save the world is by killing present Barry. Present Barry recognises his mistakes and attempts to travel back in time to undo it, but Dark Flash chases after him, believing that present Barry is too dangerous to live. Just as Dark Flash is about to kill present Barry, past Barry returns from an earlier timeline and sacrifices himself to save present Barry, causing Dark Flash to disappear. Present Barry then travels back to 2001 to fix his mistake with the can of soup. During his time travel, he encounters numerous characters from different timelines and universes, including Christopher Reeve's Superman, Adam West's Batman, Linda Carter's Wonder Woman, and Nicolas Cage's Superman from the scraped Tim Burton movie Superman Lives. Barry corrects his mistake for replacing the can of soup on the shelf, but he accidentally bumps into his mother, Nora Allen. They share an emotional moment before Barry lets her go, knowing that she will die later that night. Barry then returns to the present day, only to discover that it is a completely different universe with a different Batman whose face remains ambiguous. These are all rumours, and the details may change before the movie's release. Nonetheless, fans of comic books and superheroes will likely enjoy the rumoured cameos and appearances of their favourite characters. There has been reports stating that multiple cameos, such as Henry Cavill, Gal Gadot, have been cut due to the different direction of future DCEU movies. However, the general structure of the events and the edit seems to align with previous rumours that we have just seen. It appears to be a story about a multiverse time mess-up, self-discovery, facing personal demons, and forgetting and forgiving the past. The question is, if all of these rumours are true, where does the Flash and the mysterious Batman go from here? It sounds like DC's answer to Multiverse of Madness, but will it be a soft reboot for the DCEU or another CGI flop for James Gunn and the company? That's all for today's videos, folks. We hope you enjoyed our breakdown of the leaked footage and everything we know about the upcoming The Flash movie. With all the rumours and speculation surrounding this highly anticipated film, it's always exciting to get a glimpse of what's to come. Let us know in the comments below what you're most excited about, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on all of your favourite movies and TV shows. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.